Hey there, internet. Anyway, okay, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. I did that in my other video, but oh well. Anyway, so today, as you could probably tell by the title of the video down there, it's my breakup. Not gonna cry. It's not that big of a deal. It kind of is. So let me just give you a quick little background of my breakup. And yes, his name's Anthony, just in case you were wondering. And I say this because I just figured I'm gonna use his name sometime in this video, so you might as well just know, right? Alright, so anyway, name is Kid Anthony. We went to karate together, and, you know, we were buds. We were like, oh yeah, best friends forever, because most of my friends are like guy friends, and that's kind of weird. Now you think I'm a slut, but whatever. I don't know. I just think girls are bitches, and I don't, like, care for them. I mean, I have, like, one good, like, really good, like, girlfriend that I can, you know, talk about guys to and all that. So, I mean, I do have girlfriends, but just, I have majority of guy friends, so, whatever. And they usually all end up being my boyfriend, which kind of sucks. And then, you know, they hate me and all that. Anyway. So, we used to go to karate together, and then he quit. And we did, this is 6th grade, and then he asked me out. It was the sweetest thing he could have done. It's like the sweetest thing he's done ever since he's known me. Okay, so we were in sparring class, and we usually kind of sign up together, so we're like, oh, you know, we'll spar together, or we'll just get to hang out together, because, you know, I at least need to know someone there, and it's easier like that. My hair's gonna get really oily, really fast. Anyway, so his mom walks in. Great. And I'm like, where's Anthony? Because, I mean, she had, like, his, like, sparring bag. So I'm like, well, obviously he's sparring. So where is he? And I'm like, wait, I'm, like, 12 at this point. So I'm like, well, where's Anthony? And his mom's like, oh, he went to go get something. And, like, he'll be in a few minutes. Of course, me and my dad are standing there. I think it was me, my dad, and my brother. It might have just been me and my dad. But my brother's younger, so it doesn't really matter. Anthony walks into the karate studio with this bouquet of flowers, probably about as big as his, like, face. And then he just gives it to me, and he's like, oh, there's a note in there too. And I'm just like, okay, that's nice. And I kind of did have a little crush on him anyway. I was like, well, if I ask her out, then, like, they won't have any friends anymore. And I'm like, oh my god. So he gave me this bouquet of flowers, and oh my god, there's a spider on my wall. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Oh my god, there's a spider on my wall. What do I do? What do I hit it with? Spider! Ew. Okay, I killed it. Anyway, that was a bonus. Anyway, and I get it, and I'm just like, oh, okay, you just did this, you know, right in front of my dad. Okay, obviously you've got some balls. So I take the note, like, out of, like, the little bouquet-ness, and my dad goes to put the bouquet of flowers in the car, and I just take the note. I'm like, what are we? I kind of already had an idea of what it would say or something like that, but he's like, do you want to go out with me? And of course, it's like, check yes or no, and I'm like, yes. Well, I didn't check it then because I wanted to tell my mom, and my mom wasn't there, so I was like, oh my god, I have to tell my mom, and we had to spar anyway, so it was weird. But, okay, so anyway, we start dating, and we date for a good 364 days. Nope, didn't make it to a year. Yep, you thought? Nope, did not make it to a year. And guess what the day before our 1-year anniversary was? Valentine's Day, okay? It was terrible. It wasn't that bad. I mean, we were fading anyway. We were like 12. We were like, let's just, I don't know, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, so just, maybe we'll break up later. I don't know. He had another girlfriend. That time. Okay, so I go 7th grade, get this boyfriend Ryan. Yeah, we date like 2 months. It's not worth it. The day of I break up with Ryan, Anthony kicks me and's like, do you want to go back out? And I'm like, sure, because he was like a really good boyfriend back then, and I like let him go, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever, fine. And then we go meet in the mall, and we're all on our first date again, and it's kind of weird, and we're like, oh yeah, we're actually not wild without our parents, and so yeah, and so we dated this time, 8 months. And okay, I keep forgetting this. I can say this like it's like this looking at the back of my hand. I know this so well. Throughout our dating, we used to go on, little dates, and every once in a while he'd cancel on me. It didn't really affect me that much. I was like, maybe it was on like kind of a little date, like, oh, you might go get some ice cream later, and then, I get a text back. Well, I get like a text like right after that, like, oh yeah, sure, and like an hour later, it's like, oh, I have to cancel, I can't do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's okay, it was ice cream, maybe next time. But this time, we were arguing. We just started high school together. We actually went to the same high school together, which I was like, yes, finally, same high school together, same school in general together. And he decides to ignore me. And I'm just like, hello, I'm not just your friend, I'm your girlfriend. Every once in a while, a hug here and there, walking to my class. I mean, I'm not asking you to fucking make out with me. I'm not asking that. Because kissing is considered sexual contact in school. Didn't know that. Anyway. So, that's that. And I ask him, I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Excuse me. Do you like me still? I mean, because if you don't, just break up with me now. Don't put me through this, okay? He's like, no, I love you. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I had to read my text message. Anyway, so I'm rushing through this. So, Labor Day, I ask if he wants to go out to dinner, to be like, hey, I mean, I know we've been arguing a little bit, maybe we should just go out to dinner and talk it out and because I did that with my best friend. Like, my friend, I kind of treated her like shit one day, and she was over here for sleepover, and like I didn't really pay attention to her, and it was kind of bad. And I was like, we went swimming, and then we just sat there and talked in the like we were swimming as we were like getting like we know each other. #awesomeness. But he cancels on me an hour before we're supposed to go out to dinner, and it was like a nicer dinner. And at this point, I'm like, what? Excuse me? You're canceling on me? And at that point, I texted him, I'm like, just don't talk to me. Because at this point, I'm like raging mad. I'm like, what? And then, of course, he starts talking to me and is like, hey, hello. What the heck? Why aren't you talking to me? And I said, I'm ignoring you because I'm mad. He's like, oh, what does that mean? We're over? And I'm like, what the fuck? What guy comprehends if a girl's like, you have to know I'm mad. So all of a sudden, if I'm just mad at you, that automatically makes me over you? And I'm like, why? And he's like, well, you're not talking to me. And I'm like, I've texted you many of times, and it takes you 3 to 4 hours to respond to me. And he, and I'm like, it takes you like 3 hours to respond to me. And I'm like, but you expect, when you text me, for me to text you like 2 minutes afterward? Why do you expect me to reply so fast? That's not right. And I could just kind of see that he just didn't really care for me anymore. And I'm like, if you want to break up with me right now, okay? Just get it over with. And he did. He's like, so I guess we're over. And I'm like, if that's what you want. And I didn't get a text back after that. And and I cut off my phone and I started to cry. And I made myself like this little commitment. I'm like, yeah, look, if I don't, like, a guy's not worth crying over. I don't ever want, like, I refuse to get my heart broken. I'm the type of girl, I'm a tomboy, I just don't feel that love's that worth crying over. And I start to cry. And I'm like, oh, I'm sitting next to my mom. And she's like, what happened? And I'm like, me and Anthony are over. And she's like, oh, come here. Of course, I need like a mom hug. And I'm like, Mom, he's such a jerk. So then the next day at school, I was like, I don't even want to go to school. I mean, he's just gonna like, it's gonna be awkward. I thank heaven I didn't have any classes with him because it would have been really awkward at that point. And he just decided, and I decided to take all those little tiny fake, you know, 5 and below rings you can get for like $1. And I walk up to him. We're all standing outside waiting for school to start. I walk up to him in front of his friends. I made sure. I was like, you know, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be like, hey, come here. I'm going to do it right here, right now. And you know in the Lifetime movies or like just, you know, like dramatic movies when they're all like, yo, just take it, you jerk. That's basically what I did. I took my stuff and I was like, use this for your next girlfriend because I know you're too cheap to buy her something new. And he was just like, what the fuck? And like, I hit it like right on his chest. I could hear it. It was like, boom. And I was like, oh. And I turned around and I walked away and I was fucking laughing my head off. You bet I was laughing, okay? The girl just has that kind of a right to laugh at that point. When you made that big of a decision for yourself, you were just like, yeah, totally did that. And then later that night, I called him and I was like, hey, Aunt, it's Sarah. You probably hate me right now. I just want to know if, you know, you fucking hate me or do you, like, want to still be friends or what? And I was like, okay. And I'm like, I'm not calling to apologize for what I did to you this morning. Because if you look at it my way, you're a jerk. And then he texts me back. He's like, we can still be friends. And I'm like, can I just know why you really just wanted to break up? I mean, when did you stop liking me? And then, you know, we got into all that. Oh. So that's my breakup. And it was kind of sad. So I'm a single person right now. And yeah, that's how that happened. And I don't plan on getting a boyfriend for a very, very long time because I'm afraid this will happen. So yeah, guys, that was kind of a weird, boring rant video. But I mean, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and comment, and subscribe, and whatever, okay? Because I can't do any more rants about boyfriends anymore. So yeah, bye.